nice angle on the blue. Black does pot into the bottom right hand corner pocket. So if you get on this red nice and straight, well, he's just overrun the cue ball. So maybe have to go back up for pink or blue here. Wanted to be straight on this red so he could just drop onto the black. Can't do that now. So important for Stephen Maguire, wasn't it, Dennis, when he went 4-0 down, just to get him back himself into this match, and could have easily won that 8th frame to level things up.
Yeah, this is not straightforward for Ding Junhui. The red next to the black pots, but that one to the left of it's causing a problem. He'd love to have the white where the red's sitting. It would be perfect. So he's got to be a bit careful here with this one. He needs a bit of good luck here. Misjudged that slightly.
12.
Fortunate enough to snooker himself once he hit the reds. He was 40-odd in front when he led 4-1. It looked like it was going to go 5-1, and then it all turned around. Stephen Maguire started playing much better. And now he's on that red next to the black. But if he goes up for the blue, it's awkward with the pink being off its spot to cannon into the reds. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes about this. As I say, the pink, if he's going to go straight, would have to hit the pink full ball. If he hits the pink half ball, he could go in off to either corner pocket, so not straightforward this.
No, he's got to be absolutely very precise with this particular shot. Full ball required on the pink. Oh, that's fantastic. There's his luck. There's his luck as he possibly left the plant into this bottom right hand corner pocket. He's had a quick look at it. 2 reds just beneath, not dead set into the possibility. There's 1 red below the pink spot as well. Have a look at this shot. He hit this. Couldn't have hit that any better, Dennis.
He was very, very unlucky there, but I'll tell you what, he's taking on a brave shot here with the extension on his cue. If this goes wrong, he's going to put Stephen Maguire right in amongst them. Not only needs a good pot, but needs a good cannon to retain position.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. Let's see how he's going to play this. Is he going to try and play for the black, or will he try and screw off the 2 reds? The extension now, will he try and screw off the 2 reds and back up for the blue? Not an easy shot this, because it's very difficult to see the angle using all this extension. So he's playing it with top, which means he thinks he can hold for the black. Beautiful shot. Absolutely fantastic. Great shot. Couldn't have played that any better. Just watch the control. Knew he was full ball into the 2nd red. Had to play it at the perfect pace to hold for the black.
We've said it so many times when you're watching Ding Junhui, no matter how hard or soft he hits the ball, his head never moves. His head's rock solid.
32.
Frame 3 and frame 4 was something special. Back-to-back centuries. There's a few on here.
Yeah. This is where he's at his best. His positional play. So good. Cue ball always when he's in his top form, his cue ball control is just exemplary.
Thought.
A little bit short of pace with the cue ball there. Would have liked to be a bit closer to the black. The two players, Dennis, even though he did have a 5-3 lead, he probably upset with himself between sessions. The fact that he let Stephen Maguire back into this match. It was always interesting to see how he'd come out tonight in the early part of this
48.
second session.
Yeah, he'll have had time to forget about the 4-0 advantage he had and think, well, if someone had offered him 5-3 before the match started, he would have taken it. Yeah, both players want this Betway UK Championship title, because Stephen Maguire, when he went out of the arena, he was furious with himself. He knew he should have been all square. Oh, look at this. He may have to take the pink here, because that stopped the white in its tracks. Very unlucky, this.
Surprising he hasn't asked the referee to clean the cue ball here. Just want a big shot this will be. Pink. He's playing it into the right centre, and he's played it very well. He could have played it into the green pocket. A lot easier to play it up into the top right hand corner pocket, the green pocket as we call it, but much more difficult at that angle into the middle pocket. Excellent shot.
62.
Yeah, I think that shot showed us what a great temperament Ding Junhui has. He got the heavy contact. He forgot about it immediately. And already
69.
the frame's safe.
Seventh.
Total contrast to the start of the final. The first two frames were almost half an hour. The balls went a little awkward.
It's going to be very difficult. The frame is already won, but very difficult to make a century from here, particularly with the
78.
two reds close to left and right side cushions.
So this very difficult red down the cushion.
83.
To give him a possible chance of a century. Doesn't really matter. Wobbles it, but what a start from the Chinese player. He just got one chance, and that was all he needed. That was a fabulous 83 break. He's now 3 in front, 6-3.
Thank you, frame 10. Stephen Maguire to break.
Stephen Maguire breaks off in this 10th frame. Good break off. Not left the pot. Things are we just coming down this end of the table. Obviously going to try and knock the red up towards the middle of the table and cue ball onto this top cushion. Yeah, I suppose the two boys pointing out a different way about going about a break, but as it turned out, that blue that he hit, Dennis, he couldn't have hit it any better. I mean, he's hit the pink full on, split the reds up lovely, and went on to win, to make a nice 83 break.
It was the shot after that was the one with the extension on the rest. I mean, to pot that and get on the black, that was exceptional.
Well, I tell you, if he's taking this red on into the right centre, what a tough pot this is. To leave the cue ball close to this right hand side cushion, but this is tough. Oh, that's too good. That's just too good. That's just cueing of the highest quality. Look where the cue ball finished. I mean, he knew exactly where he was leaving it. He wasn't going to be leaving Steve Maguire an easy opportunity.
Yeah, I said this afternoon he potted one in the opposite middle pocket. I said he's one of the best middle pocket players I've ever seen in the game.
6.
They seem to have that knack, the players from the Far East. I mentioned also that James Watanabe, when he came on the scene, was incredible at the middle pockets.
He was indeed. A very clever shot. Look, he's using the side of the pack of reds just to brush off and hold for the pink or the black. He's absolutely buzzing at the moment. I think Junhui was going to be quite interesting to see how he'd cope between sessions after flying into a 4-0 lead and then only coming out of session 5-3, but he's certainly going up the gears at the moment. There's not much Steve Maguire can do about this, only sit and wait for his chance.
Cue.
I think he fears the worst 50. The way Ding Junhui is queuing at the moment.
Twenty-two.
Just coming around to have a look at the pink into the bottom right hand corner pocket. If he pots that, that would release the red that's on the extreme left of the bunch as we look.
T3.
I'm not sure when the pink's respotted if that red that's to the left of the pack is available. He's got the one to the right side of the table that he can play on. Be interesting to see where the pink goes here. I think the pink spot might be occupied and not clear as that red, so the pink will have to go behind the bunch of reds in the direct line with the blue and black. He'd work that out. You can't. You've just got to judge whether the ball will go back on its spot. You can't ask the referee whether it'll spot beforehand.
Cue. 29. 30.
Could have done with a couple of inches towards his top cushion with the cue ball, just so he could have split the pack and stayed on that red to the right. It's okay. Now when potting this
37.
red, you would feel it's imperative he gets a good angle on the black. He's only got one more red available, so already eyeing up the opportunity going into the bunch of reds. Trying to make this another frame winning opportunity.
Yeah, it's one of those splits. He doesn't want to hit the pink full ball here. It's more of a stun shot than a screw shot, otherwise he could screw back and not be on anything. He's playing with bottom though. No, he did stun it, but that was always going to be a difficult pack to go into. Thought he would have hit it a little harder than that.
44.
In fact, it's not that easy for him to play a decent safety shot now that he's finished where he has. Surely not. I mean, looking at this plant here, I mean, goodness gracious me, that would be ambitious. It did well to get the white back from that
45.
position. Well, Stephen Maguire's eyeing up this red into the middle pocket. We know how aggressive he is. He knows if he could pot this, he'd give himself a great chance to get right back in this frame. This is a brave shot. Brilliant.
Excellent opener from Stephen Maguire there. Bit of a flyer off the cushion there, wow. That came off very, very fast indeed. Wanted to be straight on this red. He's still okay. He can drop down, but have a look at the cue ball here. Much of a spring. It's travelled probably more than 18 inches than he would have liked there, but he's okay. He can get onto the black from here. What a response this would be. Got a lot of work to do. 38 points behind, but good opportunity for Stephen Maguire.
He just lost a little bit of concentration in the first session this afternoon. He missed a couple of sitters, blacks off the spot, which was uncharacteristic.
He's going to try and split the reds here, and the extreme right of the bunch. It'd be nice if he could just clip that away from the bunch. Yeah, just clip this red and he's perfect. Great shot. That's a wonderful positional shot.
22.
Just got the one red
23.
that's difficult, the one near the right side cushion there. just be a little bit awkward there. It's maybe blocking those two reds from potting into the right corner, so
Bet.
it's not straightforward here.
31.
Those two reds will also pot into the left middle pocket, but the pink's certainly covering them, I think, for the right corner. He'd love to be able to pot this and get on the pink,
38.
and that would help with those two reds. Not imperative that he goes about it that way, but it's what he'll be thinking of. He's just looking to see where the pink would go, so he's thinking a few shots ahead.
Yeah, he's just worried that if he does pot the red and then the pink, that it will tie up one of those reds, the bottom red, as we look. So he's nicely on the pink here, but I think he'd rather play the black and leave the white somewhere close to the pink, that he'd have the two reds open into the left centre. Could just pot the pink. The top red is open, but the pink will go directly behind the bottom red, which will probably stop it from potting into any pocket. He also has the option of going into the two reds and moving the two of them away from the pink spot. Did neither.
Well, he may have a double on here to get himself out of trouble. Might be worth the risk, because he can get on the black and he wouldn't be leaving anything, only the red that he would try to double. Definitely will take this on.
He's probably the best in the game at playing those doubles. Must have learned from him quite a bit over the years. Now one shot, disturb the two reds away from the pink. How's his luck? How's his luck? Could have been a bit better.
53.
One good pot. Red to top, left-hand corner pocket. This could be a frame winner.
Oh, and he hasn't got away with it.
Stephen Maguire.
He had
53.
to power it in to get the correct side of the blue, so it was that cannon on the two reds that caused the hiccup there. Well, it's all about the position here. If he pots this. He's got quite a margin for error to finish on that red.
Yeah.
If he screws up the table, and he's got the angle to do that, he's anywhere near the circle. Doesn't have to be in the circle, but anywhere around that area, he's on the red.
Brown ball.
The brown's the better ball to get him over to that side of the table.
Well, wrong mistake, eh?
Wrong ball in the circle.
Yeah.
5.
You can still pop this, but it should have been a lot easier than this. Oh, he's so good with the rest.
6.
That's 11 out of 9 shots he's potted with the rest. is going to be a body blow for Stephen Maguire, because I thought he was going to get one back there.
Yeah, he'd be very disappointed, Stephen Maguire. That split on the last two reds, but that particular red, it's normally meat and drink to him.
With the blue being off its spot, just means he's got to be a little bit more accurate with the position.
Yeah, anywhere close to the pink, you would feel. Doesn't want the cue ball going behind the pink, but
70.
anywhere around there. Big target, a little bit short. But he's okay. He's only needs the blue to be 14 ahead, just 13 remaining. And it's there.
26.
So a fast start from Junhui this evening. It's all the way there. It's all the way there. What a shot from Junhui. He had first chance. Then Stephen Maguire had a chance. He missed it. And Junhui pounced to win another frame. He's 3 from home. He leads Stephen Maguire by 7 frames to 3.
Frames played this evening. 2 frames, 1 for Junhui. The first to 10 will lift that magnificent trophy. That's a pretty decent break-off shot. No easy escape back down the table because of that red. The right side, it caused a problem coming down to the balk area. Terrific amount of side to judge that shot. just get past the blue to snick the one that's near the black there. Oh, he's pushed it toward the corner. He needs the green to come to the rescue here. It's a good cue ball, but well, the confident Junhui might decide to take this on, and if he plays it with a little trace aside, he could cannon the red that's to the right of the black, and if he did that, he'd be perfect. But it's a tough shot, and it's a tough positional shot. Now then, oh, he might have gotten away with this somewhat. That's what he tried, and he just hit it too thin. Tried to pot that and cannon the other red, leave himself in the black. He's been fortunate. This is a tricky one. Into the middle, he's so close to it. Okay, he'll cannon the pink towards the other middle, but wow, they're awkward to judge when you're this close to them.
Yeah, good shot. The pink has just travelled too far past that left centre of the pot.
Maguire, 1.
Yeah, I think a few of the audience thought he missed the pot on the pink. They hadn't realised it had gone past the potting angle. See enough of the red to take the pot onto the left corner, but oh, that's fraught with danger. Might be able to see enough of the one into the right corner, which might be a better option. He could get onto the black if he potted this. Doesn't look as if he would leave a great deal. On the wrong side there. Needs a little bit of good fortune here. And do you think that's a bit of good fortune? Was an amazing fluke. I said he needs a bit of good fortune. I thought to knock one of them safe.
Well, what can he make from it? He's held the blue spot. Well, it's worth another look. Have a look at the red. Comes all the way between green and brown. Cannon's next red and
6.
knocks it into the pocket. Perfect on the blue. Now, he's got to get the cue ball high enough to hold for the blue here. Good shot. Has he got the nice angle? I think he has a nice angle on the blue. He can split up the two reds. Yeah, just nice enough angle. He can just brush off that red beneath the blue. Bring the two reds into play. This red will clear the black spot, so in prime position. What a fluke that was. But it's not always
12.
the flukes that you make. It's what you make after the fluke. It could prove very, very timely indeed for Stephen Maguire. He needed something to get going tonight.
30. 20.
Nicely
T1.
top side of the blue. Doesn't need to go into the pack of reds here. There's a couple of loose reds he can play for.
What he was looking at there was, when he removes this red, he was looking to see if the other red would pot into this corner pocket, so he's away maybe 3 shots ahead at the moment. He can play easily onto that red above the black this time. Could have done with being a little further up the table, just to keep it as easy as
26.
possible.
Seven.
He's okay here. He's just off straight on the black, so we can show you the shot again. He can just stun in between those 2 reds there. Played it nicely. If he could win this frame with that fluke, it would really give Ding Junhui something to think about.
It's a nice angle now. We're potting this red, doesn't want to be straight, anything but straight on the black, high or indeed low. Just enough pace.
35.
He's going towards the near jaw. He's having another look at that red you mentioned, Dennis. There's a pot into the bottom right hand corner pocket. If not, he can just play on this red, just beneath the black, close to the top cushion. He's really got to play, for me, he's got to play on this bottom red. Just pot the black, get on the red just below the black. Nice angle. Well, he's may have spotted a plant into the right middle.
42.
A bit surprised. There's his target, 68. Looks pretty set. Looks pretty set indeed. That's team shot.
Just about okay. He's not straight on this red, so he can get out onto the black again. I think there may be a red available into the left corner, and there's certainly one available into the same pocket as the black, so he doesn't have to play a cannon. Taking full advantage of his good fortune, and he got that amazing fluke. And sometimes it's things
59.
like that that can turn a match around. Even though he's 4 behind, that can possibly, and when the fluke went in, Ding was, you could see he was disappointed. Normally you would have a little smile about a fluke like that, but he knew it could be costly.
Just needs the black to be 67 ahead, but 67 remaining. Nice shot. Yeah, but I totally agree, Dennis. Sometimes little things like that can swing a match.
66.
He needed some sort of inspiration to get going tonight. That last frame would have hurt them. Missing that red, the opportunity to win the
67.
frame. So maybe that fluke will give him a bit of inspiration he needs.
Well, what a time to make the highest break in the final for Stephen. His highest break up until that was 67.
74.
You see, Ding's
75.
highest break 128. He also had a break of 105 in the frame before that. But every chance that Stephen Maguire could make a century here.
8.
He's had 8 so far this year.
81.
The thing for me, Dennis, is he's shown a lot of great character, isn't he? You know, to be able to produce this, he's under pressure, 7-3 down.
Yeah, they're both on 8 centuries in this
88.
year's Betway UK Championship. So that in itself tells you these
89.
are two worthy finalists. Played some of the best snooker.
$96. $97.
Well, he's going to make that century break now, and what an effort this is. Absolutely superb break from Stephen Maguire here. Well, that's got a big bounce off the cushion, but I'll not be too concerned about that. Doesn't matter about the green. He certainly took full advantage of the good fortune. It was a frame he badly needed. And Stephen Maguire closes the gap, but he still trails by 7.